This thing. Oh, I thought it got stuck on one. What's going on, everybody? Secretary Funk and Hammond back on deck. It's been a while. Seems like I say that every time I make a video, but it has been just busy. But you know, what better time to come back than to respond to a thread, Derek's thread. Um, Immediately I took this as an opportunity to do something that I hadn't done that I promised to do a while ago when the Sagittarius, the star um, stuff first hit the VC. You know, I acquired, a few parts. If anybody remembers that video, with every Sagittarius, the star released, the first 26 items are unique and one of a kind. And so I pulled out two of them to share. So I have four things that I'm just going to show really quick. I'm not going to go into detail. I just want to show them. One being the West Africa Tour box, one of six. I think mine is the Congo box that I got. And so, like, this is the item that I know for a fact that nobody else has. It's one of one. I handpicked it out of the 26. I was given a choice, and I picked this one. Basically, for anybody who's not aware, Sagittarius the Star is a label that does free improvised jazz mostly, experimental noise music, as well as, just straight up improvised all around just music. And these pieces or the releases seem to be heavily influenced by art. Especially the first 26 pieces. And of course, 26 is symbolic. I won't go into it, but you can. It's not that long that you would have to go back into my videos and see the Sagittarius and Quebico releases. But but also, just so the guy who does it, Emmanuel, tries to make each release, or at least the first 26 of each release, very special. It's a work of art. And so I got one of them, and it's a one of a kind, and here it is. This is the Congo box of Sagittarius the Star. This is actually an artifact that was acquired. I don't know if it was acquired on the tour or not. Sorry for the blue glare, but I actually am using the TV for my monitor, and it doesn't really go well this close when trying to make a video. So let me see if I could, take down the brightness. No, that's not a good look. Anyway, I'll leave it where it. But this is the Congo box. So basically, and you can't see this from the video, but this is some of the finest Italian leather that you could get. I mean, like, this is literally. I was about to say no. This is one of the softest things in my house right here. It's very soft. And on the back, it's suede. So this is the regular treated Italian leather with this kind of flare. This is all hand done. No gluing. Let me see if I can show you. Emmanuel doesn't glue stuff. He stitches, either stitches or staples. So this is on here, and as you can see, it's on here very nicely. It's all hand done. This is a real artifact from the continent of Africa. Smells very I don't know if any of you all have dealt with African mask before, but some of the wood that they use, I can't remember what kind of wood this is. It has that distinct antique smell to it. And like I said, the back is leather, also handmade. And so when you open this up, there's several things that come. Well, first of all, let me show you. Let me open it. There it is. 25 of 26. Not 25 of 26 of these made, these exact replicas, but 25 of 20, the first 26 special releases done. This is one of a kind. So then you open it up, and this is where, kind of you get the same thing. This box, from what I understand, through my discussions with E, was not cheap. This was a very expensive project to do. But I think, with others that have the set, Sequoia Flame, shout out to Sequoia Flame. I did get my records. I'm very, very happy with them. But I'll make a video about that. I've gotten a lot of things I need to make a video about. But anyway, so this is the booklet. This is the information about the whole tour, which at one point, this version is photocopied, but it was all handwritten. At least it looks like it was handwritten. Color photos of some of the artists. John Chikai. I don't know how to pronounce names. You guys, everybody in the VC knows Van is horrible with names. Harmart Gherkin. Very, very famous sound and music and jazz improviser, you know, and it just goes on and on. It's every stop is documented through this African tour that they took, West African tour, excuse me. And you know, like this right here, this has to be almost like 20 pages. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's very interesting. So then you get into the meat of things. It comes with this nice padding. And then you get into, and then there's a bag of coconuts. And these represent, I think they said, if you break a coconut with somebody, they remain your friend forever. So this is symbolic. These are coconuts from Africa. And as you know, anybody who knows anything about coffee and cocoa and chocolate, there's a very, very vast variety of, as far as quality is concerned, of coca beans as well. So, you know, that's cool. So now, here we go. What I find interesting is that, you know, of course, like I said, there's a method to his madness. So this is my box. And then, of course, I have my special. Now, I'm not sure if everybody's special box comes with this on it. I think the other releases, and this is just me totally guessing, have other people's symbols, but of course my box comes with, you know, a symbol that's unique, and this is solid gold with somewhat of a swirl vinyl, black label on the back. Actually, it's only one-sided. This side. Oh my God, Ham is tearing up one of the attachments to my vacuum. Look at that. Can you see him? Look at him. Hey, man. No. No. What are you doing? Go. Just go. Go. You got balls laying all around this place. You're chewing on vacuum attachments. Anyway. So, show the other LPs. You know, there's 3 others, 4 in all. And then, like I said, I got to go back and see what was in the other West Africa tour box. I do know Sequoia Flame. I think Blake might have gotten one. And then there's the famous Sagittarius, a star stamp, hand stamped on every release. So that's that. Put this away real quick and move it along. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's 5. Here's one that I forgot, but this is just side A. Another one. So anyway, so 5 LPs in that box. Put that away. Give you guys one more look at that. The West Africa box, man. 25 to 26. West Africa tour box. Sagittarius, a star release. It's a pain in the ass to put on my shelf, but worth it. Worth every penny. You know, I love Sagittarius, a star. Quietly, I've been getting more and more releases. I haven't gotten them directly from Emmanuel like I have in the past. I don't know. My communication's dropped out with a lot of people lately, but, you know, I plan on rekindling those lines of communication, or opening them back up, rather. Here's another one that was easy for me to pull out. Sagittarius, a star. Which one is this? This is the Arthur Doyle. I'm trying to think of what number this is, though. SAS. Gosh, man, I don't know. I can't remember, but this one right here is it's just something else. I mean, this guy's album, I mean, releases are just amazing. Like again, nothing's glued. This is hard metal, y'all. And then, from what I understand, I don't know if I read this. This is some type of special metal. I think it was done through like some type of alchemy or something. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but all the information is available if you go to his website. He tells about all of his releases. This is the back, the Sagittarius star stamp. The vinyl, just a plain, he keeps it simple, but it's just so intimate, so personal still. This is 26th out of, and this was numbered somewhere. Oh yeah, it's very faint. You could barely see it. I don't know if this is gonna come out on this, but this is number 7 of 26. Sagittarius star. I forget the actual catalog number for this. It's an early one, I believe. It comes with this special insert. As you know, E does very, very artistic little inserts and works. I showed the other box where it seemed as if the insert was hand drawn. Well, I know it was hand drawn. I could look at it and tell. But of course, this gives you information about the recording. Recorded March 26th and 27th of 2004 at the Springwater Tavern and Artist Watch. Arthur Doyle on tenor sax, Ed Wilcox on percussion. This says Leslie Q on bass. This is Arthur Doyle and an electro acoustic ensemble, and it comes with a photo of Arthur Doyle, and I'm thinking that this has some type of relation with the project as well. So that's also a one-of-a-kind album that I have in my collection, and I have some others that I'll share at a later date. So here's some LPs that I know exist in more than one copy, but I haven't really seen people talk about it, and I brought this up before. Giant Robot. If anybody could find a copy of this album, Giant Robot, Crushing You with Style, they're from Helsinki. This is not only a rare album, but don't you love when things are dumb rare and not that expensive? It would not break the bank to get you one of these, but you just have to search for it. It's very hard to find. But, us as collectors, we all have our special websites, kind of like our honey holes on the internet that we could go to. So check your honey hole, man. I guarantee you will not be let down if you could get your hands on a copy of Giant Robot, Crushing You with Style. It's on Clear Spot Records. This came out in 2000, but it was released on Hawaii. It's Clear Spot Records, but it's also released on, or either pressed, I don't know, on Hawaii Sounds out of Frankfurt, Germany. Pull this up, man, on YouTube. You guys will not be let down. And before Giant Robot got their ball rolling, they released a promo, a two-sided promo called 33 RPM Robotics. And I've showed this before as well. 500 are rumored to have been made, maybe less. I found one for sale once upon a time. I was so excited. This is like some type of, almost like baking, that type of wax paper. All the credits and everything are put on there. Giant Robot vinyl record, 33 RPM Robotics. All the credits are on there. It's on 180 gram vinyl. Very, very rare, and also very, very dope. So many influences in their music, reggae, rap, just that kind of alternative bebop, old school hip hop type sound. But they're a band and they play, and it's well worth picking up. So that's another rare item that I have in my collection. And then the last one is a straight up hip hop album. Now, I remember seeing, I think, what is it, Fuse? They do that Crate Diggers session, and I can't remember who it was. It may have been, Jazzy J, Just Blaze, maybe. No, it wasn't Just Blaze. I can't remember. One of the producers was showing his old school hip hop collection. That Diamond D, Lord Finesse, he was showing his old hip hop collection, and I think he had like a test pressing of a Run DMC joint that was signed by Rick Rubin, handwritten and signed by Rick Rubin. You know, test pressings go without saying. There's not going to be too many people that have it, but here's something that I have. I've also showed this before. This is a test pressing of the Brown album by Kev Brown, local producer to this area. Just as good as Pete Rock, soulful brother. Man, the Brown album was one of many amateur mashup albums that producers took and mashed it up with Jay-Z's Black Album. They mashed it up with all the other things. But with the thing that makes this special is Kev Brown did his own choruses. He chopped out Jay-Z's choruses and did his own choruses. He chopped up the songs, rearranged them. It doesn't. I think it's only like a handful, maybe like 7 or 8 of the 13 original songs. But this is the test pressing. It is available on whatchamacallit. And see, it has Analyze on it. This came out of a storage auction, which nothing but test pressings and radio station copies. And there is a DJ Analyze on the radio here in this area. I'm thinking maybe he lost one of his storage bins, and this came out of. There was a lot of autographed Outkast. There was an autographed Outkast album. There was an autographed 8-Ball MJG album. There was a lot of stuff in there. Analyze. You can come see me, but you better bring something good to trade. DJ Analyze, I think he's on he's not on WKYS. I think he's on 93.9. That is WKYS. WPGC is 95.5. I think he's on WKYS here. He's still on the radio. His name is written. I mean, it's too much there for it to be a coincidence. Anyway, that's my entry into Dereck's thread. And you know what time it is? It's like 11:30. I probably will make another video. I feel good, you know. I'm back. You see, I'm growing out my hair. Really, I'm not. I just haven't gotten a haircut. But I'm back, y'all. Good to see everybody.